How you guys doing? So today's video, I want to kind of go over some potential counters for this new Ray. I'm going to show you a couple videos. One is a success that actually countered Ray, the new Ray with like all of the recommended people in the team, and then one that wasn't as successful. And then I think I'm going to go into my own thoughts of what can potentially counter Ray. You can see in my arena, I have no people who actually have Ray. And it won't happen for a pretty long time, I would assume. I should be getting her unlocked, though, around 5, 6, 7 days or so, now that I finally have the requirements. So, it is what it is with this whole Ray thing and the counters and who's gonna be countering her, rather. But one thing I want to mention, I've mentioned this beforehand in some of my other videos, but really the biggest thing about these, or her kit, rather, is in her leadership. Yeah, she gives out a lot of more mastery, speed, HP, and all that sort of stuff. But this is probably the biggest thing in my opinion. She can give out damage immunity for 1 turn if any light side ally falls below 50% health. That's kind of scary because you can't really focus much of anybody else. So this is one big thing I want to go chat about into a little bit later in the video, but for now, let's go swap over to the videos I want to show you for today, the counters. So let's swap over. So this is one that was a success, as I'm pretty sure it's a success. We'll have to see now live with you guys. But this is Gas versus this team. I know this is probably not the most optimized team, but it's a Ray. And how many people are going to actually have Ray? It's going to take a long time for people to actually get Ray. So in this counter, you have Gas. It's the whole clones, 501st. What is the best strat here? Well, like I said, you got to kind of worry about that whole damage immunity thing, and that's really annoying. And the thing with that one big, huge, massive, pretty much annihilate, I would say, with a Ray, you only can use that if an ally falls below 60% health. So like right there, she has it ready to use. I think she might have just used that. I don't know the animations just yet, but that might have been it right there. I don't know. But we'll have to actually just see here in a little bit. So let's see if the animation is a bit different. I don't know. There's a lot to learn here still, but there it is. That's the animation right there, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that is. If it's not, I'm sorry. It looked like it. It pretty much annihilates somebody, but now she can't use that actually again until another ally drops below 60%, or yeah, 60% health, just health, no protection. But I think she was able to use it right there because she herself fell. But look at this. She's able to pretty much just keep on spamming that ability if anybody goes below that threshold. So, and I think that's her basic, actually, that when she whips out a pistol and boom, does her whatever slash. And now, she's actually dead now. I couldn't tell you the mods on this team, but it seems like, it's not the most ideal team to fight, and for your testing, rather. It is a Ray, it is new Ray, but it's not the best version of the Ray, I don't think. But this is for you guys who maybe want to, see if anybody can counter. Well, it can. Gas can counter, I would say. Not reliably. This is extreme soft counter, but that's probably the best we got for a very long time, unless you want to get your own legends up. So the next one here is with a Darth Revan team. This is a fail. This is a buddy in one of my discords, so shout out to you. So this is a bit of a wonky team. This is the person's usual team that they would climb with in arena versus gases, but they're actually now placing their own gas with this Darth Revan team. So you're missing out on a lot of synergies here with the whole Sith Empire. But we're trying to, minimize all of these big, huge Ray hits. And this is one with GK and Chewbacca. So a lot of guard here. The guard's actually on Finn. I'm pretty sure that's Finn. Yeah, that's Finn. But same thing goes here, dudes, is that the damage immunity is going to be probably the biggest pain in the butt, because she gets her huge annihilate whenever somebody falls below that threshold. So it's not looking too hot right now, and it's not going to be a win because of that thing alone. And then these other guys get stacking offense. I think it's actually Finn who does with his one ability, Inspire. But it's just not looking good, So, and there's another one of those big little hits there. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So, what I have a few ideas. One of the ideas I want to bring up here in the video today is just kind of thinking about her kit. What I feel like in what I've been seeing, at least, what would be probably the best case scenario in countering her. it's going to take a lot of effort. It really will. You're probably going to pull a lot of different characters from different teams. So and now I'm just looking at it. So yeah, her basic is when she kind of whips out her gun, but then she also does a saber strike. So that's her basic. Can you believe it? And then this is not a damage dealing attack, but she's like she gives out lifeblood, and that's crazy. Lifeblood's super awesome. Everybody's gonna have critical hit immunity, and also people what is it called? The more protection gain, and also heal. And people who have lifeblood have they deal more damage, and they actually take reduced damage. If you can see down here, a lot of stuff, right? So it's crazy. But this is the sudden whirlwind. She can only use this attack, I'm pretty sure, only when somebody falls below that 60% health threshold. So that's what that is. You can actually see, and then you can rewatch those videos that we just saw there. She never uses until somebody fell below that threshold, so I can almost guarantee you that's what it is. And the devs even brought it up. They reassured us that, yeah, you're not going to be able to use this right off the bat. You got to wait for that to actually kick in, and then you can use this ability, because, yeah, you can see here it deals 3 times massive damage, which is like an Annihilate, like 3 different times, and then deal an AoE to everybody. So, yeah, this is the AoE and the big, huge damage. So you can only use this whenever she falls, or whenever really anybody falls at 60% or less health. So I'm pretty sure that also includes herself, which is interesting. But coming back to what I said earlier of this video, what I feel like is going to probably be the easiest counter, or one of the nicest counters, I would say, outside of the gas or something else that's pretty big, right, would be Annihilate. Yeah, so Annihilate, I have an idea here. Like I said, I'm in a lot of Discords, guys. I chat with everybody, a lot of people at least, about some of these different things. You know, about Ray and, you know, counters, you know, how to, you know, just everything about SWGoH, but this one in particular is about countering Ray. So what we're thinking here, the damage immunity is the biggest thing that we just mentioned, because if she actually gets off her one Annihilate, you're gonzo, you're just gonna lose, guaranteed, I feel like, for the most part, unless you yourself have like a gas, or maybe you're gonna use the actual other Ray herself, like in a mirror match, or Kylo. But we're trying to, in this idea, is to kind of not even worry about that. Not even worry about, you know, this whole thing happening with damage immunity. So this is with Annihilate, or with Darth Nihilus. Pretty much what we're trying to do here is trying to kind of just stop Rey in her tracks, kind of control her. And while you're controlling her, I have no footage of this. It's just like kind of a TheoryCraft here, counter, I guess you could say. Try to, like, maybe in like a Sith team with Nihilus, maybe you wanted to, you know, use Darth Revan or something there. I think it would be really good if we could get a Fracture like Thrawn in there. More fears would be great. But pretty much you want to kind of always do Annihilates on everybody else besides Rey, because you cannot actually annihilate her. In her unique, I think she is actually immune to this. Yeah, they take maximum damage from destroy effects, are immune to stun effects. So yeah, you're not going to be able to kill Rey. The Annihilate usually would just boom, you're gone, but I think with this, it's going to deal massive damage, and massive damage is the 100k damage, and you can already see with like her crazy stats and HP, she's actually going to be able to tank that hit. So you don't want to annihilate her. You want to annihilate her friends around her, so that you don't have to worry about her big hits going off. And this is the first time each light side ally falls below half health. I'm not too sure about this and how Annihilate can kind of function with this. This is kind of a TheoryCraft out there right now. I'm not too sure how this will kind of function with the one, you know, having to go below 60% health to even use that special. I'm not sure if that kind of triggers this or not for that special to go off, but it'll be very interesting to see what it actually is. And also, on top of that, you can have, you know, an Isolate ready if you want to use Darth Traya, and then even more cooldown increases with Darth Nihilus. I think you could probably just annihilate one by one all of the allies, and then just leave Rey the last person alive, and then you can finish her off there. So some interesting stuff there. But, you know, just coming back up to the other battles here, like Gas, I guess we can show like the last one here. You know, it's still doable. Is it consistent? I don't know, because this is not the I would say, in my opinion, not the most ideal team for Rey. I mean, I don't want to be using JTR and BB-8 here. I would rather use, you know, Holdo. I would rather use, I don't know, somebody else that's like a super durable person. I mean, you already have, you know, both of these resistance heroes for Finn and Poe dealing some big damage along with Rey. I think Holdo's gonna be super amazing here, just my opinion. But you know, there are some soft counters as of right now. I want to find a hard counter to her, and I am kind of afraid to say that I'm pretty sure the only hard counter will be her counterparts, which is Kylo. And one last thing I'm going to say in this video today is that you guys are probably seeing a lot of footage out there with Kylo and how he's kind of mediocre with how he is right now in the game, that we just kind of get like the first day's worth of footage and tests, I guess you can say. He's not looking too hot, I get it, but you got to understand that his ultimate ability is going to outweigh most of his downfalls and make him bolster up to such an extreme degree that that's like the biggest part to Kylo's kit, is his ultimate ability. Rey's is definitely good as well. It'll make things very interesting, but when you're talking about ultimates and why Kylo's not as good right now is because of his ultimate. He doesn't have it. Not many people will have it. Maybe it's kind of impossible right now, but get his ultimate, and then we'll kind of weigh things out, who's really going to be the best in arena and stuff like that. But I'm just saying right now, Kylo's ultimate is insane. With more of his turns, and he has no cooldowns when he has his ultimate. He can just spam and spam and spam ultimates, or his specials rather. So it's pretty insane. But yeah, here we go. This is the counter we saw earlier. That's pretty much it for today's video, guys. A counter here, a couple ideas, I guess you could say, and that's about it. If there's anything else you guys want to see from me today, or I mean in the future, I have a lot of videos I want to have planned here. Just hit me up down below in the comments. Maybe you guys have a different idea of a video you want me to do here shortly. Feel free to hit me up. Comments down below. Discord as well. That's also down below in the description if you want to check out that. We can chat there. But last things here, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it around. And if you guys are new here to the channel, feel free to sub. And the biggest thing here I want to say before we hop off, make sure that if you guys are subbed to hit the notification, or the notification bell, so you are notified when I am posting my videos and my streams. YouTube is really sucking right now in that regard, so I would really highly recommend, if you want to stay up to date with my content, to do that thing, to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm live or when I'm posting my videos. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace out.